first and a comic second is totally a Marin experience. Where I'm like, fuck, man. If I knew I had to just write a great book, I would have done it a long time ago to get on here.
Well, I mean, I would have found you eventually. I think, I don't know.
I'm just kidding, man. It's an honor for sure.
But there's a generation of comics who I don't know.
Yeah.
And it's like, I wish I did. I felt like there was a time where I knew everybody.
Yeah.
But that's a long time ago, and I didn't know everybody. Like, I don't know who Troy is. But it's just a generational thing. But no one's doing much comedy now. It's weird, though, man. I don't. But how do you feel about? Because I'm wrestling with a thing now where, I wonder if I'm done.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are.
Because but also not because of the COVID, but because my last special, that's the best I can do.
Yeah.
And I'm going to I can come from a different place. I think I'm changing in certain ways, but I'm not able to work through anything on stage, but maybe that's making my heart bigger. Because I'm not sure that getting up on stage 4 nights a week, I think it's probably emotionally, psychologically more stifling than it is sort of growing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, also, we've had a whole bunch of time to have introspection that was forced on us by not being out there and giving yourself away every night.
Right.
Because I don't know any other life besides being gone 3 nights a week, home for 4, but I'm loving it, dude. Being with my wife, sleeping in our same bed.
Yeah.
Going swimming, riding my bike, getting healthy.
Having a life?
Yeah, having a legitimate life.
Without that. Well, here's the thing that I talked about is I know no one's doing it.
Yeah.
So I can relax because so much of it is sort of well, fuck.
Mm-hmm.
He's out there. They're out. I gotta fuck.
Right.
That kind of weird.
I'm hyper competitive. I know exactly what you're talking about. Or you'll see your friend, you'll be like, oh, Shane Torres is at this club, but I can't get in there. Fucking Sean Patton got Acme. What the fuck?
That guy
Come
kicked
on.
me out of there for a decade.
Yeah, I know about your Acme issues. That rules. You're back though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's okay, man. Take a breath, Mark. You got it. It was also funny on your Instagram live. You were talking about the book, and I was like, "Oh, this rules." And then you were like, "Yeah, Sam Tallent. I don't know if he gives a shit about my comedy." I was like, "Just come on, man."
Mentioning Stanhope and Crichton, that's how insecure I still am. That's the same with all of us. I'm not in the book.
Yeah.
I didn't make the book.
I know.
But it is weird how that kind of stuff sticks. But yeah, the reprieve has been kind of interesting.
Mm-hmm.
But then I got on those Instagram lives to get that juice. I still wanted that juice. It was more. It's not about the audience. It's about the thinking on your feet thing.
Yeah.
I think that's what I miss more than anything else is the immediacy of having to do it.
Yeah.
And
your body was getting some kind of drug response from it.
I guess. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
But it was just I'd gotten so, I didn't get truly comfortable on stage until, within this last decade, within the last, I was faking fearlessness forever. And then at some point it gave way to real kind of I live up here. But it wasn't my whole career. It's within the last 8 years.
Well, yeah, man. I mean, I'm the same way where I write on stage and I can't write a joke. I have to improvise.
Right.
And it's better that way.
Yeah.
But it's got to be a lot of stress on our hearts, dude.
Yeah, you think?
I mean, just think about that stress. Every night, that stress response that we're giving our bodies, sometimes twice
usually,
a night.
I know, but usually when you get that first, when you work like that, you've got the idea. So yeah, you put the idea out, and usually that's enough to keep you going with it. So you're getting a laugh on the idea. And then you're like, let's see how that conversation unfolds. So after a certain point, it's not as much of a strain on your heart because you're just trying to build on this fucking idea, right?
Yeah.
And that's sort of exciting.
But also, I always want to fucking crush, dude. I need to kill when I'm on stage.
Right.
And if I'm not crushing, I'm doing everything I can to crush, or I'm burning the house with me. I'm going down in a ball of flame.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I stopped thinking about crushing and was more concerned with honest laughter. Because there's a pace you have to maintain to crush.
Yeah, definitely.
And I could see how that could be a strain. Whereas I just like to be in my pace. I don't want to. I'm not gonna. I used to be that way. I got hit. I got to crank it up. I got to put this one in there. I'm gonna lose them. And so I got to a point where I just sort of my pace is good enough, and this shit's funny. I know I'm funny, so I want it to be organic. I don't want to do the trick. Mm-hmm. I don't want to pace. I don't want to.
Yeah. Doing the trick does feel dirty every time you do it. Like when you know your trick,
Yeah.
and you're like, back here again.
Yeah.
Fuck, write a fucking joke, dude.
Yeah.
Just furious at yourself. Like, you made fun of that guy's hat again. Cool,
Yeah.
nice callback to this guy's hat.
I used to do it at the store all the time. It's like, oh, fuck, it feels a little tight. I'm just going to open with those ones that I know work here.
Yeah, definitely. Then you just hate yourself while you're on stage, embarrassed at yourself.
Right, if I get one good one, like as long as I don't do the whole set like that.
Yeah.
But then you sort of rationalize. You're like, but this is a good joke.
Mm-hmm. You're like, I still got it figured out.
Yeah. Well, it is a relief. So how long you been married?
I've been married since 2016.
She's a doctor?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. What kind of doctor?
She's a family medicine doctor.
Oh, general? Practitioner?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
GP?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
that's nice.
family specifically. She's her first year resident in Fort Collins. We're in Fort Collins now.
My brother's living there.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
It's beautiful, man. It's a great city.
He's liking it.
Yeah. I'm really glad that we got in there instead of Eau Claire, Wisconsin.
Wow.
The Mayo Clinic sniffed around her.
Oh, for the residency.
Yeah. I was like, baby, I love you. I want you to be successful, but
But you're
please
close to
fail.
family too, right?
Yeah. Hour away.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my brother he just landed in Fort Collins after a lot of, he finally, kind of landed on his feet and he's digging it.
Come through, man.
I
can show
will,
you
because
around.
he's like, he's up there.
It's beautiful. Do you like to ride bikes?
Well, I like to hike.
Yeah, you got it. Horsetooth Reservoir?
That's what I hear. By the bike riding thing, I can't do. There's too many guys my age with their little superhero outfits on.
They love it.
It's ridiculous.
It's their whole identity.
It's ridiculous.
Then they'll see me chugging along on my 5-speed.
I just see them up on the hike that I take. I'm like, what are you guys doing?
Yeah.
Do you call each other about the outfits?
Who's this for?
I guess it's easier on your shit.
They're coordinating.
Well, no, to bike. Like, I hike and I can feel it, beating my bones up.
Yeah.
I think the biking is supposed to be, it's better for your joints, I think.
Correct.
Right?
That's why I do it. Because I'm so immense.
But how far do you got to bike to get a good fucking buzz?
I'll blast like an hour. You just put in a podcast and hit the trails.
I was on Zeppelin today.
Oh,
It was all
nice.
Zeppelin today.
Man, I was blasting Lightning Bolt in the desert on the drive here.
Yeah?
Getting pumped.
Good?
Yeah.
Is that that's the new one?
Oh, no, Lightning Bolt's this band that...
Oh. I thought it was the new AC/DC.
No, dude, AC/DC sucks.
Well, they didn't used to.
Well, these two cage fighters that I know from Arkansas,
Yeah.
they were out at my house like a
Right.
couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
I told them AC/DC sucked, and they wanted to pants me and push me over.
Really?
Yeah, they were
I'm a big fan of all the records, all the Bond records and Back in Black, but then I kind of drift.
It doesn't sway and it doesn't rock hard enough. It's just big riffs.
I guess, but I like the. It does. I think he swings. I think Phil can. I think I like that beat. I like that beat. I can. Yeah, sure, man. For
Okay.
sure. I'm gonna. I appreciate your take on it, and I'm
Yeah.
not going to judge you on it. But I will stand by the first 6 AC/DC albums.
I'm going
no matter
to
what.
disrespectfully disagree with you.
That's fine.
Okay.
But tell me about this Lightning Foot business.
Oh, Lightning Bolt, they're just a drum and bass band that makes...
Sorry, I just did the old guy thing. It was this lightning head that you get half the word wrong. What is this lightning rod thing
What's
that you
this
enjoy?
Thunder Nose? They're the most important band to me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I love them.
Where are they from?
They're from the same Fort Thunder that John Dwyer started at when he was in Pink and Brown. They're out from Providence.
Oh, from Providence, not pre-Bay Area John Dwyer?
Yeah, before he moved out here.
I think I did all right with John.
You crushed.
Yeah?
It was so cool, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just got him to be himself.
Yes.
Yeah. Got to slow that guy down a little.
Because I listen to him sometimes in interviews, and I'm like, all right, John, we all know you're the coolest guy ever.
Yeah.
Let's just be a person.
Yeah, it took a while. Well, I think the fact that we shared a girlfriend at one...
That was a revelation.
Yeah, she didn't talk to me no more.
It's all right.
It happens.
You guys gave each other what was necessary at the time.
I'd like to look at it like that, but then you would think that through that, with that disposition, why can't we be social?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Can't, or at least say hi, or at least why can I not feel like there's another person out there hating me?
It does weigh on you.
It
All
does,
all that psychic trauma on your personal Christmas tree.
dude. When you've lived the life, that's the one thing. Like even in sobriety, it's like there's still. I'm not saying they're waking up hating me.
Yeah.
But there's still people out there where someone goes, "Do you know Mark Maron?" They're like, ugh.
Yeah. Like when you're talking about that Wagner guy's books. It's just, oh, I know.
Yeah, I know him. Yeah. You don't have no kids?
No kids.
What are you going to do?
We're going to have kids.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you're young.
I've fought it for a long time.
Well, now that you realize you don't have to do comedy anymore.
It's a relief.
Like now that you're like, maybe I worked through that.
Yeah.
That's the other fucked up thing about it, because I've always been a guy that's sort of like, don't say that comedy's therapy. It's not. But there's some part of me having this forced downtime where I'm like, maybe I work through it. Maybe, maybe I can be myself.
The therapy thing doesn't piss me off. When people call it art, I get upset.
Oh, yeah, I never copped to that.
You're
an
part
artist.
of the trick.
I don't know if I'm an artist. I mean, like, the only thing that makes me an artist is that I'm inconsistent.
Damn, all right, now I'm on board. You figured it out.
Yeah, that's the only part. The rest of them are just doing the fucking dance.
Yeah. I'm glad to be in L.A. and enjoying it, because every time I come out here, it's a nightmare for me.
I got to meet. How long you been out?
I got here yesterday.
Are you going right back, or?
I don't know. I'm going to see some friends tonight,
It's hard, right, because of the COVID?
Oh, yeah, I can see 2 of them, my wife said.
Oh.
Chris Charpentier and Danny Maupin, a couple of buddies. I usually come out here, though, and, like, I'll be auditioning for something with a bunch of young, precious comedians.
Yeah.
And I see their act, and I'm like, I'm going to fucking bury them. And I get out there and do my act, and people are like, what the hell? Chill out, man.
Well, that's the thing, is like, if you're too funny, then they're like, we don't get really, they don't see you.
Yeah.
Unless you're sort of half tanking, right? Because if you just kill, you're like, oh, I'm the guy doing the job.
Yeah.
You must be the other guy.
Yeah.
That's that great line in fucking The Departed. It's like the only good line in The Departed, where they fuck up the sting. We don't got cameras around back. What do you mean there's no cameras around the back?
Yeah.
And the guy goes, who are you? It's like, I'm the guy doing his job. You must be the other guy.
Yeah, Alec Baldwin's so good in that movie.
That was Marky.
Oh, okay.
That was Mark. Yeah, but Baldwin was good.
Yeah.
But Wahlberg, I'm always, like, when Wahlberg sinks his teeth into something, it's fucking good.
I can put that movie on and my wife's ready to go.
What, Departed?
Yeah.
She likes it?
She really likes that movie.
It's a little fragmented for a Scorsese movie, but I do enjoy the performances.
She gets worked up.
Yeah, I just the only problem with it is like, it's like Nicholson is like a clown.
Oh, for sure.
It's just like it's done. Mm-hmm. Do you know what I mean? They could have, It's almost like it's bad.
He's just doing eyebrow acting the entire movie.
But it's just like when he's throwing up the powder, I'm like, come on. Man.
This isn't for you. Chill out, man.
All right. Well, how do you feel? You feel we did it?
I think so, man. Yeah.
It was great seeing you. It's great talking
honor.
to you.
Yeah.
And remind me, I'm going to give you a mug. I don't get to hand out the mugs anymore.
Okay.
So you get to have one of the Brian Jones special hand-thrown mugs for the guests.
Man. That's a true joy.
Yeah, it's a tradition.
But hey, by the way, listeners, buy that book at samtallent.com.
Oh yeah, it's a great book. Like, you did a great job, and you're a real writer. And I was excited to give it to my friend Sam Lipsyte, who I respect a great deal.
Yeah,
because he's a lofty guy. He's one of those guys. You got some of the same talent, same heroes. He's a big. Who's the guy you mentioned?
Dennis Johnson.
Dennis Johnson, Barry Hannah.
Oh, Barry Hannah.
Stanley Elkin.
Yes.
Those are all his guys.
I got to hang out with this guy, man.
He's great.
Yeah.
You don't have any of his books?
Uh-uh.
Oh, I got to give you one of his books.
That's the thing about books, man, is there's so many.
But he's a guy, like, he's got tight tone, tight voice, funny, dark comedy stuff.
Hand it over.
Oh, fuck, yeah. I'll dig up a book for you.
All right.
But yeah, I don't have to sell it again. I'll sell it when you're gone.
Thank you.
Good talking to you, Sam.
You too.
There you go, man. It's funny that all the live ones I've done over the last year are really with comics, except for Wayne Coyne. Isn't that right? I think it is. The book is Running the Light. You can get it at samtallent.com. That's talent with 2 L's. And don't forget, Simply Safe Home Security delivers award-winning 24/7 protection with the best professional monitors in the business. They've got your back day and night, ready to send help straight to your door. Plus, there's no long-term contract, no hidden fees or installation costs. Get a free home security camera when you purchase a Simply Safe system at simplysafe.com/WTF. You also get a 60-day risk-free trial. simplysafe.com/WTF. I'm going to grind out a little Christmas carol here on my new Gibson SG Captain model. It was a gift. It was a beautiful gift. And the guitar was, and I just got it, and I've got to figure out how to wrap my brain around it. This is straight into a dirty tube amp. This is only one sound of the seemingly endless number of sounds I can get out of this motherfucker. It's black with gold hardware. The Captain SG. Dig it. I ain't no Bonamassa.